how a digital diamond mine is like having an oil well in your backyard, and exactly how you can build one of your own. Hi, I'm Rob Graham, and I'll be your host on this short video. The top priority you need to focus on for your business is building a digital diamond mine, which is a global distribution network that can ultimately lead you to financial independence. So many of us know this, but still, so many of us don't do it. We think our niche is too small to ever generate a large list. In fact, it doesn't matter what industry you're in because the size of your list doesn't matter nearly as much as the value you add to it does. Your product or service may be incredibly specialized, but that's okay. Your mindset should be to help someone solve a problem or engage in their passions, and as long as you're doing that, a digital diamond mine is very achievable for you. Adding value to your list means making sure you've built a relationship with your customers and prospects that shows them you care about them and their happiness. You want to establish mutual respect and the sense that you're the trusted authority on the subject of whatever it is you do. This means you can't stray into the realm of just simply telling your list what they should buy from you. That won't work. The golden rule of marketing is that people love to buy, but they hate to be sold. So you can't abuse your list by telling them what to do. Instead, you're going to start focusing on what the right question to ask is and constantly re-ask it. The nature of this relationship should be that it's just that, a relationship. They'll want to hear from you, and you should want to hear from them as well. Build a rapport with your list, communicate with them, and you'll be able to understand them and their struggles so that you can better serve them, and they'll trust you because you've put the focus on them. Now, don't get me wrong, building a list isn't about simply solving the world's problems and getting nothing in return. You should monetize the list. That's why you're putting so much value into it, to achieve the goal of financial independence. But you've got to be careful. One of the reasons email marketing has a bad reputation is because people associate it with spam. Be courteous and don't barrage people with things they don't need or that don't pertain to them. A young woman probably doesn't need to see an advertisement for male pattern baldness. Make sure to segment your list based on their desires and previous buying habits. Narrow these groups down as much as possible and speak as individually as you can with customers. Offer them a product or service that is worth significantly more than what they're paying you for them. Foster a positive and healthy relationship with your customer, and your digital diamond mine will work magically, like a money-making machine. How to make money doing what you love. A real-world example. One of my favorite real-world examples of using a problem to create a lifestyle business comes from Wardee Harmon's Traditional Cooking School. She's the author of a book, The Complete Idiot's Guide to Fermenting Foods, and is the head teacher at the cooking school. She built all of this out of a problem she was experiencing at home with her newborn baby. Harmon was a young mother, and her second child, an infant, was covered in a rash. She began making tweaks in the family's diet when it came time to make dinner, but it was tough to balance what her husband and older child wanted to eat and what her baby could eat. Absolutely nothing was working, and she began to feel pretty desperate. But one day, it hit her. She thought back to the meals she used to eat with her parents and grandmother, and the wholesome meals they had prepared. She began to consider that maybe it wasn't her fault, but the fault of the ingredients she was using, genetically modified, processed foods that were being trucked all over the country from huge factory farms. So she shifted her focus to cooking natural foods with organic and seasonal foods. Soon enough, everything turned around for her family. Everyone was eating well, enjoying their meals, and her baby was healthy again. She made it her mission to spend her time sharing what she experienced and the lifestyle it created for her, so she can help people who are undergoing similar struggles. And it works for her because she's doing what she's truly passionate about. This is an incredibly important concept to grasp. true fulfillment in business doesn't always come from going to work at another company because you've always done it and there's a good paycheck at the end of the week. It comes when you go after the things you love that reflect your calling. It comes from finding your purpose. That's what I meant when I said the scope of your niche doesn't matter, as long as you're in it for the right reasons and you're willing to put value into it because you care about it. The tools for this kind of personal fulfillment and financial independence are there for you in the More Money Blueprint. Start cashing in today.